This is the Conscious Hour. And I'm not a political person. I don't support a Republican Party or a Democratic Party. I only support the integrity of people. Bill Clinton, when he first came in, he had the right words and stuff. But if you knew who he was and who Hillary was, let me just put it this way, he was pretty good. But there's always a dark side to everything. Now, fortunately, the Epstein files have been released, and now we get to see what's really wrong with our government and our elected officials.
Who spent the most time on that island? Fine, I'll give it to you straight, no filter. The former president, you know exactly which one. Yeah, Clinton. The survivors still call him number one. Epstein used to laugh and say there was heavy competition for the title, but when the girls compared notes in the safe houses later, every single one of us agreed he took the crown no contest. He liked the dog leashes, thick black leather ones with silver studs. He'd clip them on our collars, yeah, we had collars, and parade us around the main house, barefoot on the marble, out by the pool, sometimes all the way down to the beach. If you walked slow, he'd yank. If you stumbled, he'd make you get on all fours and eat dog biscuits off the floor like a good girl. He kept a crystal bowl of them right by the bar, called them treats. When he was in the mood, he'd pick one of us, always the youngest looking, always the one who still cried, and say, "You've earned something extra special tonight. You don't need me to spell out what the extra special was, you already know." Then Hillary would walk in. Everything got darker the second she appeared. She didn't want sex. She prefers terror. She'd scream at us to get on the floor and lick up whatever mess had been made. Sometimes it was food, sometimes it wasn't. If we were too slow, she'd grab a fistful of hair and shove our faces into it while the men laughed. And then there were the nights she called the most dangerous game. They'd release us into the trees with a 10-minute head start, barefoot, no clothes. She'd be waiting in a golf cart with a hunting rifle across her lap. Bill and his buddies followed on foot with those electric pods they used on the yachts. If he caught you first, you were dragged back and degraded in ways that used to wake me up screaming. If she caught you, you didn't come back. Most times, she didn't even bother getting close. She'd just take the shot from 50 yards and watch through the scope while you bled out on the leaves. That's who they were on that island. That's who they still are. And every time you see them smiling on television, remember, most of us never came home. Who spent the most time on that island? Fine, I'll give it.
This is the Conscious Hour, folks. So your elected officials, we know, are all compromised, especially when you consider that they're taking money from Israel, and they've been taking money from Israel for a long period of time. So the seeds we've sowed over the years has come back to haunt us. Now what do? Well, I say let's make America great again based on the founding principles that all people are created equal. That we could take some words from Jesus Christ. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Judge not thy fellow man, and thou shalt not kill. If you're a Christian, you'd think, yeah, let's make a new America. But we can't go to Reboot 2.0. No way. You drag all the old stuff with you. We've got to go to 3.0. And if you want to learn more, contact the Conscious Hour. There's a whole operational plan for planet Earth. I call it heaven on earth. How would you like that? Please hit the like button, share, and please donate to the 501c3 at the Conscious Hour. Thanks for tuning in.